What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as our Odyssean/Indian World Conquest. We are on the 8th of April, 1510, and obviously we are playing on our World Conquest excuse me, we are playing on the Extended Timeline mod, so therefore there are a little bit of different, changes to the UI. Obviously we have a variety of changes to our production, or excuse me, the amount of buildings we can actually construct. We have a lot of new ideas. We have a lot of additional, institutions that can be unlocked, and we have a lot of additional ages, which is very neat. I didn't actually know this existed. So, all we're really doing is we went to war with Vijayanagara. We were surprisingly successful because we declared at a perfect time where Mewar would not join in. And it looks like we are losing our great power status. We were a great power for literally 6 months, and now it's going away. Iron ore quality problems. Infantry and cavalry will now cost more. Well, anyway, all we're doing right now is we're trying to get our manpower up as high as we can. We're building up a very powerful trade fleet. And unfortunately, it might be a little bit too strong. We have the ability to have up to 34 ships, and we built 40. So all we're trying to do is basically secure a lot more of the trade income in these provinces. It shouldn't be that hard, but, it is kind of a little bit of a daunting task. And also, so not only are we trying to get manpower and money, but we also want to core all of these areas. And sadly enough, even though we have a really powerful king, he only has 1 administrative skill, so this is not something that I should be happy about. So we hired a level 3 advisor. I guess I just answered my question. I was wondering where all my money went. I was making around 16 ducats a month, and obviously I'm now making around 8 ducats less. I thought it was these forts, and maybe I was building more ships, but ultimately it was this advisor. I'm happy that he is a national unrest advisor, because we are... Ooh, why are we losing diplomatic power? 5 of 4 diplomatic relations. Let's fix this. Can we annex you? Yes, we can. So once this is done, that will go away. And let's also verify. So we have a royal marriage with Delhi. So that's basically because we broke off our alliance with Delhi and tried to ally Wanpar. I think this will fix itself in time. But, all they need to do is improve relations, and we would be there. We could give them money. No. They would have to give us money. Oh, I figured it out. The Wanpari, they like us, but we don't like them. How do I fix that? I guess I'll figure it out later. But basically, I thought we liked them, but they didn't like us. I thought that's what it was, but I guess not. So, where we stand, I probably will go to war with Vijayanagara again. If I could finally start taking over a lot of the southern provinces, we would never need to, watch their backs, and if that makes any sense. So it's more of a strategic option. Then I could finally, start to build forts in the areas that matter, and, so I could remove this fort, and it would save me money over time. But the idea is we're not expecting a naval invasion, so therefore we would save a lot of money and be, a more strategic power. Okay, we have 101 administrative power. Let's go ahead and annex Tanjore, or excuse me, create Tanjore as a, a city or a state. So what we're trying to do is spend some administrative power, set up our governments, and therefore continuing to lead. We are so far behind, and it looks like we have a free merchant. Let's go ahead and send you down to Joa, collect from trade. And now the reason why I removed him to begin with is it did not have the icon, and I still don't see an icon. So that makes me incredibly nervous, even though, is he collecting me money? That doesn't make sense. It's obviously glitched. I'm just nervous that we're not making money here. Do we have trade power? We should, as we obviously have some territories. What color am I? Orange? Is this me? Way down here? No. Mogadishu. So that's odd. We don't have any type of trade power at all. It's probably because the autonomy is so high. Yes, it is. Well, I guess that answered my own question. So I'm guessing once we have trade power, we'll start collecting. It doesn't even make sense, though, because even if I had 0 trade power, it would tell me that the 0 number would be there. Well, our ships are almost constructed. 180 days are all that's left. Let's go ahead and send all 20 of our caravels. They used to be barks, and so now obviously they have more trade power. And we are now going to send you to Bengal, as you were before. You're going to be making a lot more income. Let's go ahead and hire ourselves ship durability, so better corvettes. And so the idea is we are plowing through quality ideas to get better discipline. And then we're ultimately going to be probably one of the strongest powers in India, not only militarily, but economically as well. Economically, I hope that's a word. We have a lot of money. I would like to build some barracks, but it's not really worth our time. And obviously, we are basically just in another period of reconstruction. When can we declare war on Vijayanagar, guaranteeing the independence of Bamanas? That's new. Can't declare war until 1524, so 12 years. I wish I could declare war on Bengal, but they are a tributary state of Ming. So it is definitely not worth it. Assam is still our ally, though they are a tributary state of Ming as well. Nobles demand privilege. I can accept their rightful claim or gain national unrest and lose loyalty. I think I will accept their rightful claim. And it looks like these 20 ships are now complete. We are now going to trade, send all 20 of these down to Ceylon, going from 26% probably. It says we're going to lose money. I hope that's not the case. What if I split you in half and make this first fleet into the Joa fleet? I'm going to send all 10 of you. Hopefully we can make some money. Yes, we can. And I'm going to send 10 of you down to Ceylon. And it looks like we're not making money, but it's fine. It's obviously cheaper than having them sit at dry dock. We've integrated Tripura. And there we go. Our merchant is back. I am happy about that. But what I want to do now is start steering trade all the way to the Joa trade node. And I don't really know if that's the best thing to do. What I could try to do is, yeah, I don't really want to make this not my home trading port. So sorry, I'm thinking to myself, what I would have to do is basically make Ceylon into a home trading port and then collect my stuff there. Excuse me 1 second. And sorry about that, I have great news. I just got a phone call from a potential employer, and basically they want to do an interview. And so I'm pretty happy about that. Ultimately, where I stand now is I just graduated. I'm going to let this click on by. I just graduated from business school, and I was planning on getting my MBA, but I just don't really know if, going into a business program without any type of experience is really that wise. So where I stand now is, I guess I'm just going to finish up this episode. I want to try to make this into a 20-minute episode, and so last episode was around 7 minutes, so I feel like this one's going to be about 13. So all we're doing is we're trying to get our maximum manpower, which I guess we're about to get very, very soon. Can we declare war on Bamanas? Not without declaring on Vijayanagar, and not until 1519. So we can't attack them. I do not want to attack Wanpar, especially as we are probably going to be allies, and it looks like we are allies now. Do they trust me? Not really, but I will gladly use their assistance with somebody and somewhere. I'm actually trapped. I can't go anywhere at all. So I guess that means while I'm waiting... wow, I literally can't do anything. I can't move. I can't attack Bamanas, can't attack Vijayanagar. Pegu's my ally. Bengal is... all of these guys are... technically Ming. So I guess my next actual goal is probably once I get to level 55, assuming that I'll ever get there. Oh my goodness, it's so far away. I would probably have to do, colonizing. So I guess my actual next goal is, assuming that I do take Vijayanagar. When is this? 1524. I'll have to destroy Bamanas, and then that means Vijayanagar would swing in. I would probably also take one of these provinces, and then I would immediately declare war on Mysore. I might even go ahead and try to take this province as well, because if I took Tricunveli, I could attack the Maldives. And so basically, I'm just trying to grow in whatever means I can. I am still trying to get my administrative power up. Let's try to basically spend some of that and, establish some governments. Can I improve relations with Persia? I would like to become their ally in time. And let's get Sindh. They like me. Let's improve Kashmir. And let's find... Mewar should like me, but we can improve it again. And we have 4 of 4 diplomatic relations, so I'm happy about that. And I guess all we can really do right now is while we're waiting... we could try to spend some money on some workshops. It's not really the best idea, but also anything under like 0.05, or excuse me, anywhere from 0.1 to 0.07, I'll buy. Well, if it's higher, I definitely will do that as well. And I guess I'm gonna, get some taxation improvements here as well. I'm making about 14 ducats a month, trying to improve that as much as possible. And provincial unrest. I'm expecting another phone call very soon. Basically, 3,000 troops. So basically, I just graduated from business school, and while I'm waiting, I guess I'll just tell you my story. And I want to do insurance, and the reason why I want to do that is I would like to be this person called a cat adjuster. But obviously a cat adjuster is basically just, it doesn't have to do with animals. Cat stands for catastrophe. And so you would eventually be the type of person that, deals when hurricanes come in. You would be able to adjust claims and then try to offer somebody a settlement, assuming that you have to evaluate and appraise damages on houses. I could do vehicles as well, but ultimately there's so many different types of branches of insurance that I would like to be a multi-lines adjuster, so therefore I could really get the experience. Marriage bonds, once again, I feel like meditation, so I think we're going to have to take the unrest, the legitimacy, and the chance of new heir, assuming that we have an heir, and we do. So hopefully by the end of this meditation, we should be good to go. And there's really nothing I can do. Very soon I'll get the Star Fort, which doesn't actually mean Star Fort. I'm just going to get better infantry. Yeah. Vijayanagar is very, very weak. I could easily annihilate them with all of my troops right now. We're still waiting on a lot of administrative power. Still waiting on a lot of military power. Yeah. And let's see here. We have ideas, mission shortcuts. Literally nothing I can do except speed up the game. I might even go ahead and hire some additional troops. Preferably making another 512 for another 8,000 troops. But, yep, we have maximum manpower, so might as well. Finally spending some of this money. And I guess one of these 8,000 units can try to just hang out inside the Bengal Delta, protect the northeastern side. Let's take some foreign spy detection. I don't want to lose prestige. Royal marriage from Assam, even though they don't really matter anymore, as they are very, very weak. We are losing our great power status, and I'm kind of sad. We have not embraced the Renaissance or colonialism, so that's why we have the 164% technology cost. But Ming hasn't either. Development divided by technology cost. So I guess that's how it works. Once we embrace the Renaissance, I'm sure we're going to just plow right up, maybe to even 5th or 6th. Our truce with Delhi has expired. Wanpar is in a war against Garhwal and Dundar. So basically countries that don't matter. Where are you? Yep, so countries that don't matter, they're going to get even stronger while we basically get stagnant. Let's go ahead and get the additional morale of navies. We're getting closer and closer to getting goods produced modifiers, or the Department of Commerce and Trade. I would absolutely like this. Very soon, we're about to get 202 overextension. Here is some free military power. Can't do any administrative support, but I could get diplomatic power for free, so I might as well. And do I want to be in debt for some loyalty? Not really, so let's take... I've never actually seen what I've had to pay. I just hope it's never, like, stability or something like that. It's probably money. Let's go ahead and core this area. 202 administrative power. And so now we're just waiting on 117. And then we have the daunting task of just trying to get to the courthouse. When can we embrace the Renaissance? Are we... It is so far away. Still waiting on Persia to take it next. And then we would have to, obviously, continue the spread. I wonder, is there any... No, I can't even try to embrace colonialism. Because... we do not have a port or capital with the New World Colonialism nation, and nobody has the Renaissance. So we could probably get global trade, manufactories, and in the Enlightenment. I don't know about imperialism. But I think once we start making money, I feel like we're definitely going to be able to control the spread of new ideas. You know, eventually once we start gearing up our trade nodes. 334 coins. Might as well spend it. I don't even know what to really buy anymore. I guess getting more manpower. I'm really just ready to declare a war, but I can't for the next 4 years. So we might as well build up our economy. Looks like we now have diplomatic relations. And I hate to do this, but we're going to have to turn these territories into states. It's going to require even more administrative power that we don't have. And we're going to need another 300 or so, which I guess is fine. It would make everything so much easier if we did not have to waste all of our, you know, power on this technology. We have improved relations with Persia. I can't get out of the screen, which doesn't make sense. And do they want an alliance? Will they ever want an alliance? Negative 32, only because of the distance between borders. They probably would want one later. And I'm not sure if trust will ever improve over time. I believe it will. Let's take some admin for free. Let's core our last area. And where we stand... I guess, I hate to do this, but I guess I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you in our next adventure, after I send out these diplomats, of course. Can I improve relations with Ming? They already hate me. Let's go ahead and improve relations with Oman. And I guess the Mamluks. Alright, thanks again, guys. Have a good one.